welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James, and today we're doing an overview for one of our new additions, or two if you will, additions to the MotionRC.com lineup of crawlers. These are from Hobby Plus. These are the Trail Hunters, available in Army Green or like a sand yellow, and this is everything you're going to get coming out of the box. These are ready to run 1/18 scale RC crawlers that just do exactly what you expect them to do and offer a lot of other features that you might not expect for products at this awesome entry-level price point. So taking a look here, again, I'm going to push this one just off to the side. We'll talk about what comes out of the box, whether you get the yellow or the green, but this is what you can expect. So again, you're going to pull your truck out and it's going to come ready to go. Just like this, you're not going to have to put anything on it. You're not going to have to attach anything to it. It is ready for you to charge up the battery, get it in there, and get going. The transmitter itself, the only thing you'll have to provide is 4 AAA batteries. That's going to get the transmitter going. And as far as the transmitter, it has all the functionality you expect from any RC car, truck, or crawler. You've got the ability to set your dual rates. You can, and also your throttle and steering trim. So you can set your dual rates for your throttle, make it drive as fast or slow as you want. And again, you can trim your steering and your throttle, especially the steering. If you're driving your RC car and it's veering off to the left, you trim it off right until you get it steering true and straight, and that's what you can do with this. You got the ability to reverse the throttle and the steering servos if you wish. And on the side, what's great about all these Hobby Plus models, they come with LEDs. So inside on the receiver is like a multifunction control board, and that'll work on channel 4. You press that button a couple times and that'll turn your lights. You got headlights and rear lights that work really great, and that's how you turn those on and off. Also coming out of the box, you obviously get a manual, which is going to go over everything I said. It'll also list all the spare parts available, and you know, it's one of these big open up, has all the functionality, so you know, we'll show you everything you need in there. You get 2 tools, so one's going to be like a lug wrench. That's in order to take off your tires and such, so you're going to use that to get access. And what's great about this Model 2, the back tire is not just decoration, it is an actual spare tire, so you can swap that out if you wish. You also get a little Phillips head screwdriver. That screwdriver will work for every single screw that's in and around this model. So if you need access, that's the screwdriver you're going to want to use. The model itself comes with 1 LiPo battery. It's a 600 milliamp 2S pack, and it comes with an included charger. So that's going to USB charger. You charge it through the balance lead, and it'll take anywhere from 2 hours to give it a full charge. And the battery itself will last about 30 minutes on a full run for these models. Now, talking about the model itself, I'll keep that one up front. I'm gonna move the accessories and such out of the way. But we're going to play here with the Army Green one. You can see on here, again, just the level of detail is great, from the roll bar to, you know, the exhaust pipe coming up the top, the stickers on the rear view mirrors, the windows, the mirrors on there, the, you know, the door handles, the windshield wipers, even the gas cans in the back. Again, just really cool ancillary features to the model that are awesome. And you can see this one, as far as the suspension goes, I mean, check that out. It really has great independent suspension on here, which is great. The springs are nice and taut. So as you saw, we were driving around outside. This thing can really crawl around and move really well, which is awesome. So now, unlike some of the other Hobby Plus models, this model actually, you don't really ever need to get into the canopy unless you're going to need to change the motor or change a servo or fix something inside here. Maybe you need to rebind. This canopy is fixed. The only way you get this off is with some screws. All the stuff you're going to need is actually on the back. So the back here, this little tray is where you're going to house your battery. So your battery fits right in the back there, and you have the on and off switch. So the only thing you're mostly ever going to need to do is take the battery in and out or charge it. And once it's in there, I wouldn't even take it out. You could just charge it while it's in there. Just pull the lead out and it could pretty much always stay. But if you ever need access to the front, again, you'll see in certain spots on the back, there are little screws here that you would take these 2 screws off, and then you take the 2 screws off in the front, and then you could take the top out, and that'll give you access to inside. But if you want to see what that control board looks like, we could show you a picture here from one of the other trucks. It's the same multifunction control board. You could add extra LEDs to it, you know, and things like that. It looks the same as the other ones, so you definitely want to check that out. All right, so plugging one in and getting this one's all ready to go, you want to turn your transmitter on first, and then again, since you don't need to get under the canopy, you're just going to flip your on switch, and you'll see, once you notice the front headlights, you'll see they'll turn on and then immediately turn off. That's how you know you get a bind and you are ready to go. Now, if you want to turn your lights on, again, channel 4 on the transmitter, it's the button on the bottom. You want to press that in. 3 times will turn the lights on, and 4 times will make them a little brighter. And there, you get front lights and you get rear lights. So now driving it around, again, this is just how you would get it out of the box. It's gonna come trimmed out, and that's about as fast as it'll go. Again, you can do everything you need to do on this transmitter as far as a throttle, because I know when you're crawling around, torque is everything, and you might, you know, this speed might be too fast. You might not want to drive that fast, even though the speed is proportional. So the lower you depress the trigger, the better. But say you're in a tight space and you don't want to have to be so cautious on the trigger, you would lower the throttle trim down, and then you lower it to the point where max throttle. Here, I'll lower it as I'm driving. You can see max throttle, you can make it really light. So if you were in a tight space and you wanted to make sure that you didn't drive off or anything, drive too fast, just lower the throttle trim, and she won't be able to drive slow, even if your thumbs or your fingers are a little, you press them a little too hard. Now, as far as the electronics inside, like most of them, they are waterproof, like all the Hobby Plus products. So I wouldn't say, you know, when we say waterproof, you don't want to put it in a bathtub or at the bottom of the pool, leave it there for 2 days and expect it to work. But you can definitely play around in the mud and water, and it's going to work through it, which is awesome. Just, again, don't leave it submerged, if you will. But again, taking a look underneath, just the chassis, similar to all the other ones, that independent suspension, the panhard button here, and all these spare parts are going to be available at motionrc.com. So if anything breaks off, there's very easy access to get inside and you know, change whatever you're going to need, because if you run anything too long, eventually you're going to need to make replacements, and we're going to have all those available. So whether you like the Trail Hunter in the sandish yellow or the army green, it's up to you. They both look fantastic. They're nice. They also look nice if you have the 6x6 Conqueror as well. Like they look similar, which is cool if you keep them together. But overall, just awesome additions that we here at Motion RC are excited to bring you. We keep expanding all our cars, trucks, boats, you name it. Everything aside from planes is growing too here, and this brand has just been awesome to work with, and we're excited to be able to carry these and get them to you guys. So links to both of these trucks are in the description down below. I'll also have a link in the description there for all the Hobby Plus products. And as always, guys, hit the like button if you like this sort of video. Please, it always helps out the channel. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll try to answer them as fast as I can, and I will see you guys all next time at Motion RC.